Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Mr. Achiever. At this point, I'm taking it over from here. Thank you so much for welcoming everyone who have joined us on this call today. Guys, we are going right into our presentation. So at this point, I want to officially introduce myself. My name is Dr. Seko, reaching you all the way from West Africa, Nigeria to be precisely, and I'll be taking us on today's presentation. I believe everyone can see my screen and can hear me clearly. Mr. Achiever, can you affirm that to me back that my
Yeah,
screen is
it's audible. Yeah,
okay?
we can hear you.
Right. And you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Evolution Project called Bitcoin Worlds, built by the people for the people, where we turn community into Bitcoin worlds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a statement of fact. Here we turn community into Bitcoin worlds. I don't know where you have ever heard such thing. This is big, this is huge, and this is miraculous. So when you sit back tight, listen to me, you can now connect the dots where the community is turning into Bitcoin worlds. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I take you through my slides. Now, first and foremost, we would like to officially introduce to everyone on this call today, who we are and what brought about Bitcoin Wealth. Now, like I said there, Bitcoin Wealth is not just a platform, it is a movement that is built. It is a movement that is built for the people, you and I. This is a movement for the people. This is not a movement for one CEO or few individuals that have sat down and said, oh, we'll do this to see how we can make money from the people. No, this is a movement built for the people, you and I, founded by Bitcoin believers. We are creating a global ecosystem where communities come together to earn, grow, and succeed in Bitcoin as one. Ladies and gentlemen, these are life transforming words. We don't joke with words. Why? Because words are life. Every word you have spoken, be it positive or negative, it will impact your life. So it matters who you listen to, it matters what you hear, it matters what you sink into your mind. That's why first thing we do in our presentation, we appeal to your mindset, because when you have the wrong mindset, you will leave here empty handed. You will leave here empty headed. But when you have the right mindset, I take out time to express these words, because these words will minister to you if really of a truth you have desired financial freedom. So, guys, sit back tight as I take you on this presentation. By combining decentralized system with scalable ecosystem expansion, we are shifting the power back to individuals. We are shifting the power back to individuals. A lot of people have heard about Bitcoin, but you just corporations and multinational organizations that are really buying, or institutions that are buying into this thing called Bitcoin, because they have more than enough to withstand the shaking in the market. But what is Bitcoin world doing? We are, as one, I mean, as a team, as a community, we are shifting the power back to individuals, enabling anyone to participate in the future of Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, when I hear such things, I get good pimples coming into me, because one, this is something that is ministering to me personally, giving you that opportunity, that seemingly missed opportunity way back 2008, when people saw Bitcoin and never believed in it. And the ones that took advantage of it, the ones that acted in spite of all the noise. Remember the video playout I played for you. Item number 5, it said, cut off the noise. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not careful, the kind of people you surround yourself with, the weak and chicken hearted people, they will make noise that will drown you. So I want to tell everyone on this call today, learn, and from this day, learn to cut off the noise, because you have found that project. That project, the people's project, that will help you to participate in the future of Bitcoin. What is the future of Bitcoin? Go and make your research. Go from the American archives, American records, the United States of America, the all power, world power economy took a very major decision that even most of the governments around the world are still lagging behind. Donald Trump, in his second term, the moment just within 1 month that he assumed office, what did he do? Immediately signed into bill the treasury bill of Bitcoin being their, reserve. Signed into their how do you call it? The United States of American treasury bill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a joke. Is everywhere. You can see it. But the problem is that some see, but they cannot understand. And that's why we take our time to tell everyone. And you are the good news bearers. You are to take this good news to our friends, to our colleagues out there. Some will deny you, but don't be moved because you have what it takes to change their financial status for life. This is where community becomes opportunity. This is where people grow together. This is the people's plan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Bitcoin World was bettered. So, as I take you to my next slide, what would we say? The three key ways to get Bitcoin. You can never 3 key ways. Number one, mining Bitcoin. And we all know what it requires. It's expensive equipment and high electricity costs. Over the years, I've met some people, some CEOs brought up, they said, oh, we are mining, but they are just turning around people's money. They are mining nothing because we all know what it requires to mine. But because people have seen it as one of the ways to acquire this thing, Bitcoin, so people come in and fall victims. They fall victim with such, project, with such arrangements and setup. Guys, that's one of the way. But today, Bitcoin wealth is here to change the narratives. The second way is by buying Bitcoin. You buy it or you trade it. People tell you, oh, I'm a very special trader. I have an AI that can be trading and be giving you Bitcoin. Guys, it's just for a season. Why? Because what? They don't have the capacity to sustain the shaking that will come with it. And like we say here, it's very risky as prices fluctuate and losses can happen anytime. Losses can happen anytime. The last way to get Bitcoin is what we call earning Bitcoin. And that's why we invited you on this call today. That's why we are all here as one big community, as one big family, to show you the way to earn Bitcoin, which is the smartest way to get it. And Bitcoin Wealth makes it simple, fast, and cost effective. What else will you need other than this? Bitcoin Wealth make it what? Makes it simple, fast, and cost effective. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, allow me to introduce you to what we call the king of smart contracts. A lot of people have heard about the blockchain. There is something called smart contract. Smart contract is more or less like a legal organization that is set within the blockchain to be able, independently of any special interest, to ensure that two parties' contract has been executed without anyone cheating each other. But over the years, people have manipulated this thing called smart contract, where some people tell you, oh, we have a liquidity pool, and the liquidity pool, the smart contract holding it has been renounced. Because what? Your money goes in there. But people still have what we call developers' privileges that they use to manipulate those smart contracts. And when they manipulate it, at the end of the day, they can turn the tables at will. But today, Bitcoin Wealth present to everyone on this call the king of smart contracts, a groundbreaking evolution in the smart contract space, introducing a powerful, continuous Bitcoin earning matrix system designed for true scalability, automation, and long-term opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, What else are you looking for? When it comes to the act of making money, what else are you looking for? A powerful, continuous Bitcoin earning matrix system designed for true scalability, automation, and long-term opportunity. You guys can attest to the fact that most of us have done business. Some serve last 1 year, 2 years, but at the end tail, disappointment sets it. Because what? It does not have the structure to sustain that system. And that is why Bitcoin wealth has come to turn around the tables to your own favor, to your good, to your even your children, because this is a system that our loved ones will inherit with us. All right, guys, let's make progress. Now, we have found this unique system that works for you and me. This unique system that has been set aside to work for you and me. A system that is ready-made growth system. Step into a fully structured ecosystem where you can participate, build your network, and grow together with others through a proven system-driven model. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that you can't beat. A people-powered network. You are not starting alone, ladies and gentlemen. Get this sink into your mind. As far as this system is concerned, you're not starting alone. You are entering a growing community where collective participation drives momentum and shared opportunity. Like we said, a system distribution engine powered by a next generation smart contract matrix system designed for fair, transparent, and continuous reward flow. That's what Bitcoin Wealth has designed for you and I today. A system designed for the people. At the core of Bitcoin Wealth is a next generation smart contract matrix distribution system built to deliver fair, transparent, and fully automated participation. Unlike your traditional network models, where users simply buy into levels, this system introduces a new structure of progression and distribution, more dynamic, sustainable, and aligned with collective growth. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope and I believe everyone understand my language at this point, because these are the key ingredients. These are the key fundamentals that helps you to understand the structure behind this system. Yes, with a new structure of progression and distribution, more dynamic, sustainable, and aligned with collective growth. Meaning we all working together collectively, growing in this system in a big and mega way. Guys, that's why this system is not a joke. Now, before we go ahead, Bitcoin Wealth is built with powerful people driven futures. People driven what? Futures. Permit me to outline these futures to my audience today, because when you understand these futures, you will never be talked down. You will never be drowned by anyone that demonstrates ignorance. The first future here is a fully decentralized system. Second one is fully automated execution, transparent smart contract, auto spillover mechanism, unlimited recycles and re-entrings. Ladies and gentlemen, these are, futures that you cannot but never try to forget. Instant transactions. When we talk about these are not, it's not a smart contract that tell you, okay, let our smart contract collect your money, the contract address, then we pay you. No. Instantly, the smart contract distributes it instantly to the wallet that needs to get that money. And remember, guys, they are not 1% there, 2%, 10%, 20%, 100% payout. No withdrawal charges, no hidden charges, no admin control, no owner control, no company dependency, immutable blockchain codes, unlimited earning potential, self-sustained reward cycle, no human interference, code-based fair distribution, anti-manipulation mechanism, real-time dashboard updates, real-time dashboard updates. Most of our community members are on this call. They can attest to the fact that what this system has been designed is something that none of us have ever seen. Nothing close to it. And you and I are the pioneering team that is taking this good news to the ends of the world. Right, guys? Let's ride on. The system that never stopped paying. Wow. I love it here, guys. The system that what? Never stopped paying Bitcoin. I want you to understand this. The system that never stopped paying Bitcoin. Start with just what? 0.001 BTC. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a believer of those who understand what they are doing. I believe we all on this call, we are very, very intelligent. But sometimes we will not assume on your intelligence. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would always like to pause here because I want to get feeders from my participants. I want to know if you're flowing with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I just want everyone on this call quickly go to the chat box and type 0.001 BTC. I want to acknowledge everyone that is doing that right away. Please, everyone just type that because I've had people over time make some mistakes. They said you have to join this system with 0.01. So, but you know, whatever you have written, you will never forget. You will never forget. So, guys, just simple instruction, go to this chat box, type 0.001 BTC. Thank you, Camelia. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Achiever. I can see your writing. Label, thank you. Abe, thank you. I'm counting. Right. Tessia, thank you. Veronica, thank you. I'm seeing everyone. You see, I'm acknowledging everyone. Williams, thank you. Astron Abri, thank you. You are understanding. Yes. This is to show that we all understand. If you're on this call and you're not typing, I don't know what exactly you're doing. Because see, this is where success starts. Simple instruction lead you to your future. When you override instructions, they fight you over time. Make no mistakes. Life is more spiritual than physical. You might think, what is it? Why am I typing? I already know you. No, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, instruction is your life. Simple instruction. Deputy Chief, thank you so much. Angela, thank you so much for typing. Stephen, thank you so much. I'm acknowledging, Ejovi, thank Francis, thank you. Raymond, thank you. Oh, Isha for gold. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. You are the Oh, Marvel, thank you. PJ, Melford, all the way from the United States of America. Guys, I celebrate every one of you. Wow, Lynette, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Yes, I can see your response. You are the best in the world, and you are the best to carry this good news to the ends of the world. All right, guys, let's go back to our presentation. Now, like I was saying, your entering unlocks a community-driven system built for continuous growth. This is how amazing this system is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guys, permit me as I introduce you to our VAR Unity Matrix engine, which was in our heart since 2024. We were all working, pondering, what will this VAR Unity Matrix engine all be about? Today, it has given birth to what we call Bitcoin Weld, which has been building a strong foundation in the digital economy, creating real opportunities for people worldwide. Now, we introduce our breakthrough system, VAR Unity, our matrix engine, a new way for everyone to earn Bitcoin through a fully automated structure. VAR Unity unites us as one, creating shared reward, collective power, and future that lasts. The future that lasts, guys. Right, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to the heartbeats of Bitcoin wealth. This is where everything happens. This is where you must, if you're listening to me on this call right now, you must pay rapt attention again. Outside the mission statement I've read out to you, Pay rapt attention, because here, this is where you make the money. We all are not here to just look at each other's faces. We are out here because we want to increase value. We want to make, we want to, bring wealth to our families, not just to us, but to our loved ones, to our unborn generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get your pen and paper to jot down whatever information I'm going to share here, because this is the hallmark of this entire system. Everything I'm going to explain here, if you understand it, ladies and gentlemen, you will never lose a penny on anybody's this thing in the system. You will never lose it. So, like I promised us, nobody, everybody understand this circle one. This circle one is what will give birth to circle 12. Is what will give birth to circle 2. Is what will give birth to circle 3, 4, 5, 11 to 12. So that's why we take time to discuss this and ensure you don't make mistake. We ensure you understand it perfectly. All right. So guys, look at it here. Now, this is our matrix board, the first ever matrix board that makes activities up and down, meaning your upline is working for you, you are working for your upline. So there's nothing like I'm your upline, I should just go and sit down while you're doing all the work, while I'm getting all the benefit. No, this system is so structured in such a way that everyone is connected, collectively growing together. No one leaving each other. We are all interwoven, just like you see from the bonus distribution board. All right, so let's assume this is you on gold, written you. I believe everyone, Mr. Achiever, can everyone see my screen clearly, clean?
Yes,
Please.
yes.
All right, thank you so much, brother. Right, so guys, just like I was saying, this is you. And let me tell you, let me read out the condition. Every system, just like you trying to get into the United States of America, the only way you can get into the United States of America is when you have gotten the United States of American visa. If you go through the back door, you'll be thrown away. You'll be chased around, and you will not be settled. But when you go by the prerequisites of getting into the United States of America as a foreigner, bro, you can walk with your shoulder high. You can go into any place. You can do anything, anywhere, and without limitation, because what? You have met the condition. And that is the condition I want to read out for everyone before I will explain the table. What do we say? We said once the first 2 members join, the spillover system becomes what? Active. This is a system that has a very unique global spillover system. But that can only be activated once the first 2 people join you. Remember, like we said, after activation, you start enjoying free bonus benefit generated automatically from both your uplines and your downlines. Ladies and gentlemen, I took our time to explain that aspect, that we have a system that benefits you both up and down. That is what I've just explained. Now, guys, I want everybody to get it straight here. Sorry, excuse me. I want everybody to get it straight here with me. See this matrix board. Without these 2 people under this U, the system does not recognize you. If you come in just like you alone, without having 2 people join you with your link, ladies and gentlemen, the system is not aware that you have joined. You only bought a license, but you have not opened your shop. All right? It's just like you go to the government to take a license to operate. When you take a license, immediately you start working. It's the same thing you have here. So I don't understand why somebody would tell you, oh, I thought I should just put my money and go to bed. That's why we are being scammed over the years. because there is no such thing. Whatever you do not work for, you will never get it. It's the truth about life, but nobody will tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, you have bought your license. You get to work. Let your license work for you. So what do? You get your tool. So now look at how the system is structured. You brought this guy in block 1 and this guy in block 2. Remember, the way the system, you cannot say I want to place. You can't place. The system does auto-filling. That is what the system does. The system does auto-filling for you and I. That's what the system does for you. So, for example, you can give your link to 2 or 3 people. When they take the link, the system attend to you according to who registered first into the system. So whoever comes in automatically, because the system fills from left to right. So whoever comes in first with your link is going to enter in your box 1. And the second person will enter your box 2. So that is what you see here. Now, what happened to the money that this first person that you register came in with? Automatically, this person's money. Remember, you too, when you came in, you fell into somebody's box 1 or box 2, right? And because somebody brought you. Now, this person that you have brought, the person's money, immediately, let's assume I'm your upline. This person's money is coming to me over and above you. This person's money is coming to me 100%, ladies and gentlemen, 100%. Now, let's assume Mr. Achiever is my own upline. This guy in box 2, his money will go to Mr. Achiever. Do you know Mr. Achiever? No. But do you know me? Yes. You knew me. That's why I could give you my link to register. Can you see how powerful this system is? Guys, can you see how powerful this system is? Right? Remember, when you came in, your own money went to my upline. Now, when you brought somebody, your own first person in your first box comes to me. And your second box comes to my upline. Right? So that is how this system is structured. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you understand, because I want to systematically explain it so that we avoid, future mistakes. Admins, I want you to keep admitting people into this room. I'm still seeing people waiting, please. All right. So, guys, you can see here, just this first level, your first level is a 2x3 matrix board. Your first level payment goes to your upline. That's why you have upline 1 and upline 2. All right. So that's what we have here. So, guys, now let's go further. Is what we call the power of duplication that this system will always give you. And that is the mindset we want everyone to have. Now I'm here training you, showing you. The same thing I'm showing you is what you're going to show this guy that have entered in your box 1. And it's the same thing you're going to tell this guy that have entered your box 2. If we must all make progress. All right. Now you told him, hey friend, you need to bring your tool. If you must also start earning and get spillover from me as your upline. All right. So this guy went ahead in box 1, bring the person that falls into your box 3. Instantly, this guy, who happens to be his own direct, but remember, this condition applies to this guy now. This number 3, his money will come to you. Guys, can you see it? Now, he has already referred 2 people. Number 4 box money will be held on standby. Why? Because you are already about to, open a new shop, but a higher upgraded shop. So this money in block 4, even though this guy brought these 2 guys, the money in block 4 holds in. And this same guy in block 2 was told the same thing that was told to the guy in block 1. Immediately went to work and gets block 5 and block 6. Instantly, the moment block 5 money comes in, remember, block 4 money has already come in. The moment 100%, the money of block 5 is activated instantly, ladies and gentlemen. And I want everyone to understand, anytime money hits your block 5, just go and say glory to God, because you have just entered a new slot. And that slot is higher than your previous slot, which is slot 1. So with block 4 payment and block 5, the system automatically goes and buy you into slot 5. I mean slot 2. Now, why 2 payments? Because for you to come into slot 2, the payment in slot 2 is times 2 of slot 1 payment. Meaning you came into slot 1, 0.001. Now in slot 2, the system is going to pay 0.002. Guys, remember, like I said earlier on, this, whatever you are coming into this system, is only 0.001 out of pocket for life. You will never need to bring money from your earnings to say, I need to buy or upgrade myself to the next slot. No, the system does it for you according to this organogram seen on this board. The system does it between block 4 and block 5. So anytime you see payment drop on your block 5, just tell your neighbor, I'm already in slot 2, I'm already in slot 3, I'm already in slot 4, like that to slot 12. Right? I hope we understand that. Now remember, this guy in block 2 brought 2 people, and the person in block 6 payment automatically comes to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask a very simple question. How many of us here have done business like this, that within a stand of 4, within a standpoint of 4 people joining under your downline, not you, under your downline, you are already making 200%. Imagine this guy came in with 100%, but right now, as a result of block 3 and block 6, he has already made 200% of his money while he's still in business. At the same vein, he has already entered slot 2. Guys, who can beat this kind of a system? Whoa, tell me, what do you want to bring? Right? He's already in slot 2. Why he's still in slot 1? He's already in slot 2. Meaning, as activities progress, he will start making money in slot 1. He will still be making money in slot 1. Why is still making money in slot 2? I'm going to show you. This is crazy. This is massive, guys. All right. Now, let's assume, remember, this guy is no more bringing people. He's not even introducing people. This guy, you. But this guy has gone to work. This guy has gone to work. And this is what has played out. In real sense, actually, what you have received just from your your second level here, you have already received 400%. The thing there is that 200% paid to you, 200% bought you a new slot of slot 2. Guys, this is how powerful this system is. Now, we talk about, now this guy met his own obligation, got into, he will also duplicate information to this guy. Hey, guy, you want to enjoy this system, you go and get your 2. He comes to block 4 guy. Hey, guy, you want to enjoy this system, you go and get your 2. Oh, block 3 guy say, come on, let me get my guys. He gets his 2. His 2 from block 3, the first person dropped into block 7. Look at what we say there. Downline 1. Who is downline 1 from this diagram? Is this guy here in block 1. Guys, can you see how amazing this system is? This money, remember, this is still my board, but this guy went ahead to bring in 2. This guy's money goes to this guy here. You see, this guy is already earning. All right. Now, he brought in the second person. The second person's money goes to me. You here. Can you see? In block 8. This same guy in block 4 goes ahead to take also his own 2. He brought in block 9 and block 10. Block 9 payment comes to you. Block 10 payment comes to your downline. Who is this guy? Right? Can you see? That is how the payment goes. Now, we come to the right. Now, guys, I want you to understand something, because people have made a mistake from the people that have shared their back office to me. See, the moment you have activated your 2, you have left and right. And this guy here, nothing can jump from any of these guys to come to the right. Make no mistake. Unless you are the one recruiting with your link. if it's you over here recruiting with your link, the system can spread from left to right. But for this guy, his activities remains. For this guy, oh, sorry guys, people are disturbing my phone. For this guy, his activity, this guy here on block 1, his activities remain on the left. This guy on block 2, his activities remain on the right. The only person that can go holistic or go all around is you. Is the same thing applicable to this guy? By the time this guy see him here, if he refers anybody, he can come left or right. So guys, make no mistake, because people have asked me, but when I finish, I'll come back to touch one or two things to bring clarity to you. Now, the same thing happened to this guy in slot 5 on the right. He said, okay, let me get my 2. He gets his 2. What happens? The person drops into your block 11 and block 12. Instantly, hey guys, this money comes to you. So this guy also in block 6 decide to bring his 2. What happened? Instantly, his money goes to your downline 2. Can you see? Why the other person money recycles you into this same slot, not slot 2, ladies and gentlemen, into this same slot. I mean, circle 1. I call it slot 1. Tell me how unlimitedly you will be running this system. Now, you remember, like I said earlier on, it's a follow me matrix. Meaning, as all these guys are graduating, also circling out, they are still coming to join you in your recycle board. Can you see? Can you see, guys? This is how amazing and powerful the system we have. Tell me where you have seen anything like this, where your activities is impacting your downline and your downline's activities is impacting you. Guys, this is crazy. This is massive. Now, let me tell you something, a quick one before I go to the next slide. Now, look at these colors here. Anytime you see anybody drop on your green, don't say, where is the money now? I'm supposed to receive the money. No, the money has gone to your upline and upline 1 and upline 2. Make no mistake, get it right. Then anytime you see anybody drop on this gold color, which is you, the whole money that comes in there comes to you 100%. That's why for you to circle out of a board, you would have earned 6 times. 6 times on a board that you only came in with 1%. I mean 100%. You'd have earned 600%. That's how amazing this system. Now, anytime you see somebody drop on your green, I mean blue slot, I mean box, means is to buy you the next slot. So you can see that on slot 1, you can see that on slot 2, 3 to 12. So I hope everyone on this call understand that anytime you see apple green, meaning everybody that drops on apple green comes to your downline, your people below you. Then anytime you see purple, means it's a recycled bill. It's a recycle what? Bill. All right. So before I will leave this place, I want to quickly share a secret to you guys. I want everyone to pay up attention here because I don't want anybody to miss out from the slot. Now, let's assume you have brought in your 2 and you are using, now let me tell you guys, the best way to run this system, the moment you have used this guy's link, the U here, to register box 1 and 2, henceforth, if you must give this guy, if you yourself must recruit more people, you understand? Come and use block 1 link to register anybody that is coming in. Use block 2 link to register anybody that is coming in. All right. Unless if you want to say, okay, I've forgotten where I want this person, I want the system to distribute it to my entire structure. That is when you said, okay, you're going to use this, your link. But as far as this, your guy is concerned, he has met the prerequisite of the system. Nothing will stop him from earning for life. So if you're promoting and you're using box 1 link and box 2 link, oh, this guy, you will never lack at all times because the system will keep spilling. Now, I tell people, sometimes people will say, oh, take my link and refer somebody, help me put somebody. I don't subscribe to that. I don't encourage that. I don't advise that. because some people, it's not a bad idea, but people have abused privileges. You can do that for somebody, and maybe you just took one of your powerful leg and give this guy's link to the person. And this guy, because he went to bed. He's not doing anything. He does not talk to anybody, but these two guys are working. What do you think will happen to you here? This guy, because this guy has decided not to work again, these activities will much more always end here to this guy that is no more working. By so doing, he has stole your powerful activities from block 3, of which you are the one that owned block 3, but you use his own link to register him. Can you see that? So don't encourage that. But if you use your link, let's say this guy's link, which is, I'm assuming this is, but if, for example, you only came in with one account and you brought these two guys, all you just need to do is use your own link to be referring people into the system. So it will always peel under this guy. It will always peel under this guy. For example, if you use your link after these two guys have come in and you give it to two people, one will drop on the left, one will drop on the right. Can you see that? But if you use this link to register two people, they will drop on left, right. Static here. It's not going anywhere to the other right because it's coming from this guy, which is in block 1. Unless this guy in block 2 start also referring with his own link. I believe we all understood me here. Now, another mistake sometimes we do. You have come in here, you have created 2 accounts. Now, you are giving this guy your link, this guy here, who happens to enter your block 3. Now, when you give this guy your link, the smartest thing to do in order not to miss out, because this guy is only one person, whatever he's going to do is going to remain on the left. The smartest thing to do is quickly get another person who happens to be your block 4. Give that person link to fill in here so that you here again will never miss out commission. All right, guys, forget about the you up here. This you up has finished his work. He will always get his benefit. Because sometimes people make this mistake. You come here, this is you gave somebody here, you forgotten this guy here. Then you say, oh, this guy has brought in 2, 3. The moment this guy has brought in 2, 3, this you has missed benefit. Number 1, the system does not recognize this you because you only have one person. There is nothing here. So all these things that would have filled your board in an orderly manner, they will all just go to the developer's wallet, because there is a developer's wallet for any slides mix up. So I'm sharing this so that we will not mix that. See, that is how transparent this system is. So make no mistakes. If this is you and you are giving this guy's link, quickly, or ask this guy before he will introduce his tool. He should just give you a little time. Let you feel this other guy in block 4 so that you will be able to keep the the matrix board intact. Because the moment this is lagging, only one person and there's nobody here, this matrix board, by the time you come in, you'll be missing out things from your matrix board. All these people here, I mean, remember, these people will still go to this person. We are talking about you here. We're talking about you here. It means you have thrown away opportunity because this you only register one person. It did not meet up with its target. So please, I hope this explained the system pure and transparent to everyone. So when I call for question, if you have any question, you can ask. So let's move forward. All right. Now, look at what we have here. We have what we call subsequent circle bonus distribution. That's why, guys, I took time to explain that. It's the same thing I've explained in the circle 1 is what has played out here. But the only difference here is what you have in block 4, which is the royal pool. Now, this royal pool is as a result of ranks that we have in the system. This is where anybody that enters rank slot 3, he has already hit the first rank in this system, When we get to the ranking, I'm going to show you and explain the rank. So this is where the system gets money, only from this slot 4. So everybody that falls into that slot 3, whether they are 5 or 10, the money in this royal pool will be paid out to them, distribute to them, right? And this same money is the money that the system generates in, and it only comes up from your recycle slot, not your first circle, your recycle slot. That is where this plays out, not your slot 1, original slot 1, original slot 2, original slot 3. No, is in recycle slot, which is a secondary slot. I hope everybody understand. That's why we call it subsequent slots. Can you see? Now you will understand why we said with just $78, as the case may be, you are on your way or on your road to making 61 Bitcoin. You will never take out of pocket. This is what makes it possible. All right. So this is your subsequent slot, which I've explained. But another difference is this. I've told you the royal pool. Another difference in this slot is that in this subsequent slot, you will no longer get 600%, but 700% payout. You can see it here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of 6 in your startup slot, in your recycle slot, you'll be getting 7 payments come to your wallet. So, guys, desire to be in a recycle subsequent slot while your previous slot will still be running. Guys, this is crazy, massive. I believe everyone understands me here. All right. Now, let me give you the earning flow structure of this system in a straight line. This system can be seen in a straight line. Your first, second person payment goes to your upline. Remember, I told you the system autofill. Your third, fourth payment, third comes to you, fourth goes in, and fifth buy you into the next slot. 6 come to you, 7 comes to your downline, 8 comes to you, 9 comes to you, 10 comes to your downline, 11 comes to you, 12 comes to you, 13 comes to your downline line, and 14 recycles you into what we call subsequent cycle. And the same thing plays out here, just like I've explained earlier on. I hope we all understand this earning flow. Thank you so much. All right, guys, there's what we call continuous income from all 12 slots. It's very, very important you understand what we meant by this. Okay. All right. Just excuse me. I need to take water. All right, guys. This is how the slots, what you require for each slot to be licensed into that slot. Remember, I told you slot 1 to 12. Now, in the past businesses or matrix we have ever come by, you need, after you have circled out from slot 2, meaning you have done 600%, I mean in slot 1, you have made 600% profit. The system will require you to take out of your pocket 0.002, which is 200% to buy into slot 2. Same thing to slot 3, like that. And by this, people, humans are naturally wired selfish. Imagine you have already made in slot 11, maybe almost like 2 or 3 Bitcoin. And somebody is telling you, you have made 2 Bitcoin. Somebody is telling you, remove 1.024 Bitcoin to buy into slot 11. The first thing, as human can think very smart, you said, wait, how many people are willing to join me into slot 11? So the next thing is that, no, I'm not buying. Maybe me, as your upline, I've already bought, thinking that you're going to buy behind me. You refuse. So my money has gone, has hooked. But in this system, you will never, this is the only time you take out of pocket, slot 1. The rest, the system will buy you even till slot 12. That is how amazing the system we have. That's why imagine, guys, see, don't joke with this opportunity. Imagine in slot 12, the system is buying you with 2 point something Bitcoin. How easy it is. Some of us, as we speak, we are already in slot 3. There are some key leaders here. We will start bringing out your this thing, cards, so that people will see that we're not joking. Meaning you are keyed in as a beginner on the benefit of this system. Some of us are already going to slot 4, 5, 6. How many is remaining? Guys, we have something to shout about here. Right. Now, Bitcoin profit potential. Now, this is how the profit potential is being distributed. But sometimes I tell people, if I start showing you this, it will be a little bit confusing to some because the 0.0000, a lot of people don't understand those Satoshi jargons. Those are Satoshis. Whenever you see 0.001, 0.0, they are all Satoshi jargons. Until you see one, then you know that it's one Bitcoin. All right. So let me take you to my next slide, which is the simulation of this entire matrix potential from 1 to 12 slot recycling together. Now look at it here. We say it, by the time you will work this system and hit slot 12, you would have recycled slot 1 12 times. And that 12 times would have given you 0.084 BTC. Can you see? And on slot 2, you would have recycled 11 times. So cumulatively, activities like this is what give birth to 61 Bitcoin. And yet, you only hit slot 12. So by the time you are hitting slot 12, you would have cycled out of this board 12 times, 11 times, 10 times, 9 times, 8 times, 7 times, 6 times, 5 times. Guys, imagine you have cycled out in slot 8, in slot 6, 6 times. Look at what you are getting. 2.6 Bitcoin. And somebody say, how possible? Bitcoin is too expensive. Can you see a system that makes it easier, faster, and cost effective to, make 61 Bitcoin with ease, stressless, without troubles? That's why I tell everyone on this call, and 61 Bitcoin, a simple entry unlocks a high-powered system capable of generating 61 Bitcoin through continuous cycles. That's how powerful this system is. Guys, that is how powerful this system is. Now, let me show you something. These are the ranks and rewards. Like we say there, target for everyone to ignite as a member, to be an Ignite member, is to sponsor 2 people. Then for you to become a beginner is to have hit slot 3, right? And for you to have become a leader is for you to have hit slot 6. For you to have become a champion is for you to have hit slot 9. For you to become a grand champion is for you to have hit slot 12. Guys, this is how amazing and powerful the system we all have developed is. So I want to encourage everyone with these key advantages: the world first matrix plan, fully transparent and automated. Look at these key advantages. There are no limits on reward based on ranks, meaning there are no limits. Whether you have hit a rank or you keep earning from those levels that you have passed. No expiration of freeze policy for slots. None. Nothing like that. Automatic and instant withdrawals. Instantly, the system drop money into your wallet. You don't need to withdraw anything. Limitless earning through unlimited slot recycling. Massive and crazy, right? Automatic slot upgrade, featuring the quickest spillover mechanism. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have put together as a community, where Bitcoin is turning community into Bitcoin world. Join the movement, own the future. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate everyone that is on this call today. So I've come to the conclusion of this presentation. So at this point, I'm going to ask anyone that have any question to ask, just put up your electronic hand and we are going to ask you to unmute yourself and talk to us. But before we do that, just put up your electronic hand. I want to see. All right. So
There is a question on the comment here.
All right.
From
You can read it
Dr.
out.
Seko, stop the recording and record again.
Okay, sorry. Hold on.
okay.
Just a
It
minute
says
though.
from okay. Can I go on?
No, just hold on, please. Just hold
Okay.
on. Sorry. Very important. If possible, share your screen what you want to do, so that he will tell you, no, do it this way, don't do it this way. That is the mistake we have done. Take your sponsor along. Call him. If you need to wait for him till he will have your time before you go ahead to do whatever you need, good and fine. Don't just do it to avoid mistake. Because now somebody said, oh, it's not, I have another person that said, oh, I put 10 account. I only got one and two payment because of that error. By the time I check his account, the errors were there. We saw it, me and him. I said, this is what you did. You didn't do it right. So let's be guided and work together. We are one big community. We are one big family. Let's do it right. We don't want you to miss out on your table. That's why I'm telling you this. Watch out for your people. If you have given somebody link, tell him after he registers, said, go down before you put, unless if you know you as a sponsor like this guy, you have put your two. And the person understand that he must feel left to right. You understand? Because whatever you know, you must teach this guy. If you don't teach him, errors are bound to happen below. And it will also, fall back on you. So let's carry each other together and, work it out together. I think we have a hand up. All right. Okay, Camilla, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Dr. Seko.
Yeah, my friend.
Slowly because I got a flu and I feel horrible.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I want to ask you something because I am already in cycle 2 from slot 1, and also I got one pay. I have 4 position also in slot 2.